or hype? Let us have a look through someone who can come here and enlighten us on the topic of Metaverse. Is it real or only a hype? I'll call upon Mr. Anil Kuril, Chief Technology Officer, Union Bank of India. Can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Anil Kuril?
Good evening, everyone. So, friends, I think each one of us knows what is metaverse, and we have heard a lot about metaverse. Meta means beyond, verse means universe, which literal means that beyond the universe. Now, today we are talking in the world of digitization, digital transformation, and each and every interaction of ours is converting into the digital form. Now, in this kind of environment, when the channel comes, when you interact with any organization, what you expect, whether you want a traditional channels or something new. I think metaverse is a one area which is a fulfilling the need of a millennial Gen Z, and that is what we are looking for. Now, Gartner says that by 2027, close to 40% of the organization, they will be on the metaverse, which means that close to half of the organization, they will adopt metaverse in a various forms and shapes. Now, when it comes to the metaverse, there is no single definition that what comprises of metaverse. Is it the Web3? Is it the blockchain? Is it the AV, AR, VR, MR? What is it? I think the simple thing is that metaverse is a combination of all this technology, what we are talking about. And that's why when we talk about the metaverse, when people talk about the metaverse, it is the technology which is actually making the difference now. Now, looking at the world we are moving, the one of the major component of a metaverse is a 3D experience or experiential. The experience which we are talking about, it is not only something which we see, rather we feel that. And there the technologies like AR, that is augmented reality, VR, virtual reality, IoTs, this is what things are coming. In fact, we have seen that in one of the use case for the defense forces, the training is being done through the metaverse. Now, which means that how the training can be done. Now, we have seen a lot of videos. Is it the way we do? I think today kids goes to the YouTube to learn a lot of things, but whether that will be sufficient, probably no. Until unless you feel, you actually realize that, yeah, you are in the middle of the things, then only you can learn the things. Metaverse fulfill that promise. No, so which means that what is metaverse? Now, metaverse is there are a lot of things which are coming into the fore. Digital human, which means that as a human, although I'm in a physical form, but can I experience in the digital form? There the digital twin is coming into the picture. The area where we are talking about as an organization, as a businesses, is talking about the Gen Z customer, millennial customer. Now, this kind of a customer, they are into the gaming spaces. Now, game, when we are talking about, they are getting a specific kind of experience which they are looking. Now, this kind of a customer, they are also looking the similar kind of experience when it comes to the businesses. They want the similar kind of experiences from the businesses also. I think in one of the case, Gucci, they done the auction. Now, for digital Gucci bag on the metaverse, it has gone for a $4,000. Now, even the physical Gucci bag is costing much less than your digital Gucci bag. So that is how the businesses are moving. Even other auction houses, they are also moving into the metaverse of. Some of the some of the auction houses, they are also putting the auction for NFT. And NFTs, they are costing more than the real artwork. So that is how the world is moving into this. So when it comes to the opportunity side of it, you can talk about the game, you can talk about the training, you can talk about the events. In fact, in one of the events, there are 50 million people have attended the online metaverse event. And that is where the world is moving into this. So there are immense possibility when it comes to the metaverse. When it comes to the use cases of metaverse, there are immense possibility. It is the limitation of your thinking that what you want to implement in the metaverse, that is the limit. So which means that ideally sky is the limit, what kind of a use case you can bring into the metaverse. And that is what world we are seeing it. So there is no limitation per se, it is our limitation of our thought. And obviously, each one of us knows that the way technology is progressing today, I think the experience is going to become much better and better and better only. Look at the number which we are talking about. In fact, Second Life, they paid almost like a 80 million to the artist. When it comes to the record room users, there are almost like 1 million users they are using it. There are 50 million Roblox users which are using on a daily basis, which means that the metaverse which is there in the world, there are Decentraland, there are Roblox, there are a lot of other metaverses are available. Now, we as a corporate, we as a businesses, what we should do, where we should go, and what should be our strategy to adopt the metaverse. Now, some of you may be thinking that metaverse may be a technology concept. There is no business potential for my business. Probably we are wrong, because it's our imagination that how we want to use the metaverse. All this technology which are in and around us, how we are going to use it. I think some of this example can definitely show us that it's not a limitation from the technology, but rather it's on the our imagination side of it, that how we are going to use it. Obviously, each one of us knows that metaverse is there for a couple of decades. It is not a new concept. Obviously, it started with the fictions, but now it has become a reality. And by 2030, it is expected that this will cross almost like a 13 trillion value as far as the metaverse is concerned, which means that the things are moving very fast. The economic value which is getting created through the metaverse is going to be tremendous. Obviously, we talked about remote working is an area where we can look at it. In fact, if you sum up the video, if you see it, or even the advertisement, you see it, the SAP, which is using the metaverse for the services. For providing the help desk services, they are using the metaverse. And the use case is very interesting. When you call the SAP through the metaverse, you are presented with the avatar. You explain your problem to them by voice. Metaverse will respond with the response that what need to be done. If the agent, that avatar is not able to resolve your problem, their senior resource will pitch in the metaverse and provide you the problem solution. Now this entire space, the experience is just like a real life experience where you are feeling as if you are talking to the people and they are providing. Look at the training. In Union Bank of India, we have implemented the training part of it. Now in a training, particularly the Khushbu Jain ma'am was talking about the cyber security. Now this is the one area where you can implement the training in the cyber metaverse space. And the kind of a feel and experience it will provide you, you can never imagine in the classroom kind of a environment. Today the only problem is that the headset which are coming for this kind of a 3D experiential trainings, they are very heavy and you will not be able to wear for a very long time. So that is but the way headset industry is moving, I think those problems will also get resolved. In one of the exhibition, I have seen it that Reliance, Lenovo, They are coming out with a new, lighter version of a headset. They become like your specs, and through that you can experience the 3D world around you, and you'll get the augmented reality experience, that virtual and reality both will be merging together. Obviously, some of the use cases, in fact, in one of the use case in automobile industry, Mercedes-Benz has created a 21 factories in the metaverse. That is what they do, and that is what majority of people, they see the usage of all the use cases within the metaverse space. We talked about this, all these things. Obviously, we are not talking about the cryptocurrency, but yes, cryptocurrency is also one of the major area where metaverse coming into picture. We talked about Gucci, we talked about the Louis Vuitton, we talk about the healthcare, you talk about the IT giant, you talk about the automobile, you talk about the gaming platform. All these diverse corporates, diverse segment of your industry, they are adopting the metaverse, and that is what it is a driving the value. Because when varied sector of an industry, they come into the play, the evolve, the way things are evolving, the way technology is progressing, they provide the value for you. Since I come from the banking space and how the banks are faring in that space, JP Morgan Chase, they were the first to launch their launch in the meta space. That is in the decentralized they have launched. HSBC Bank, they have introduced the metaverse. Bank of America, they have trained 50,000 people in the metaverse. South Korean bank, Kukmin Bank, they have full-fledged virtual banking in the metaverse. When it comes to the Union Bank of India, we have launched our own space in the metaverse, which will provide you the feel of real branch experience. You can experience in the 3D space also through the uh, Oculus, and in the desktop version you can do it. Obviously, we have a look at the Union Bank launch. Union Bank launch is having all the banking product information. They have all the wealth management product. They have personalized banking space where you can get your account balance, your statement, and other services. You can actually get it through this. So this is a branch of Union Bank of India where you can visit through our website. And in a 3D version, we have around 7 DBU, that is digital banking unit. We have provided the metaverse corner there. There you can go and see the metaverse in a 3D space. And the kind of experience which I have felt it and the other customer they have felt. Till today, there are 4 lakh customers who have visited this place, and we could generate almost like a 50,000 lead through this space. So that is the potential of this. Obviously, we talked about, we have a digital avatar. You can visit with digital avatar, without digital avatar. Then there are interactive screens available, so you can get the product information, all the information which is needed for you. You can do the non-financial transaction. And obviously there is a digital corner where we provide the STP journeys, which means that if you need a Mudra loan, you can actually go there and get the Mudra loan through the STP with a single click. There are other products are also there, like Union Bank, Nari Shakti, Union MSME loans. So a lot of those digital products are also available in that. There is an AI-based chatbot available which can query to your answer. Let us come back to the beyond the Union Bank of India. In one of the predictions says that by 2025, the games market will grow by 25% due to impact of a metaverse. I think by 27, 25 retail organization will be on the metaverse. And there are a lot of other things which are happening in the metaverse space. So what we should do as an organization, should we straight away jump into the metaverse bandwagon or something else we need to do? I think some of the discussion which are there, it says that do not invest heavily on the metaverse. Go with the existing infrastructure which are available in the public space. If you want to set up something, go for Decentraland or something similar to that space. There are Indian versions are also available platform for metaverse. In fact, in India, first marriage was happened in the metaverse at Bhopal because they have set up the metaverse platform. On that metaverse platform, there was a marriage which has happened. So we can use similar kind of a platform which are available within the India, and we can set up our own this one. Do not go for something which you think that is a killer app or some invest heavily on that. You start small. In fact, I like the idea of a South Korea where they do not go into the kind of experience which we think that that will be a better experience, but rather they have gone which Gen Z or millennial customer like, which means that it is a more towards a cartoon type of character which they adopted, and that is what the customer likes. Because Gen Z customer or millennial customer, they like those kind of environment. So if you have to if you have to actually connect with them, so you have to go into their space, their liking, and that is what people are doing it, and majority of people going towards that kind of a thing. As an organization, you need to develop a long-term strategy as far as the metaverse is concerned, and gradually go towards that. There is no point waiting for a long, then start in a step by step, so that you can attain the maturity. By the time even technology will mature and you will be getting a experience also. So all those things you can actually do it, and that is how the metaverse can be taken into. Now there are a lot of things which are there, we can talk about this, but since time is up, so thank you for giving me patient hearing. Thank you.